Dear students, welcome to my PPT. In this PPT, we acknowledge the business regulations. In today's lecture class, I am going to cover only the definitions under Section 2 of Competition Act 2002. There are 26 various terms used in this act. We are going to see some important terminology used in this act. Let's see one by one. Acquisition, agreement, cartel, consumer, enterprise, practice, price, unrelevant market. First one, acquisition. Definition of acquisition under this act. We are going to see the acquisition means directly or indirectly acquiring or agreeing to acquire 1. Shares, voting rights or assets of any enterprise, or control over the management or control over the assets of any enterprise under section 21A. Here we are going to see the meaning about the acquisition. Acquisition means buying. Might be buying the shares, voting rights or assets of any enterprise directly. In order to understand, directly means we are directly buying these kind of shares, voting rights, assets like that. Indirect acquisition. Indirect acquisition means through some other company. Control over management or control over assets of any enterprise. That means when you actually take over the enterprise. If you take over the enterprise, then only you are able to control over the assets of an enterprise. Next, agreement. Agreement includes any arrangement or any understanding or action in consent. 1. Whether or not such agreement, understanding or action is formal or in writing. Or second one, whether or not such arrangement, understanding or action is intended to be enforceable by legal proceedings. Here you know agreement. Agreement means between two or more parties. We should know about arrangement. Arrangement means with any other entity or with any other market players. Understanding. Understanding, that means not below going this price. In hard and cutthroat competition, both the company will get damaged. So, entering into some agreements. Action. Might be 4 or 5 people. The people deciding to commonly together get into action in the market. This agreement may be formal or may be informal. It not required to be a formal agreement. It can be an arrangement in writing or oral. Agreement may be or may not be enforceable by law. Understanding also may consider as an agreement. Moving to cartel. You may hear about this word cartel. In common parlance, cartel means an association of people. That is, people coming together, forming union for certain action. So, pure definition of cartel, that cartel includes an association of producers, sellers, distributors, traders or service providers who by agreement amongst themselves limit, control or attempt to control the production, distribution, sale or price of or trade in goods to provision of services. Basically, the definition talks about 5 categories of the market players, which are the producers, sellers, distributors, the traders and the service providers. The association among the 2 or more producers or the association among the sellers, the association may be among the distributors. The association not among or not between the producers and sellers or the producers or distributors, or else the sellers with the distributors. For what purpose they forming association? Either limit, control or to attempt to control the producers, sellers, distributors, the traders and service providers. It is necessary they will be able to control the production. Still they need association to control the production. If the demand is constant, the supply will be constant. When we control the production, the supply goes down. If the supply goes down, the price increases. With that objective, the association of producers limit the control of the product, or the association of sellers to limit the sale or sales price, or the association of distributors limit the distribution of goods, and traders to limit the trade in particular goods. The service provider association limits the service into the market. It reduces untrade practices. The explanation for the definition of cartel I have completed. We move on to consumer. It is little bit lengthy. See, I am reading the definition. Consumer means any person. 1. Buyers any goods for a consideration which was being paid or promised or partly paid and partly promised of under any system of deferred payment, and includes any user of such goods other than the person who buys such goods for consideration paid or promised or partly paid or partly promised or under any system of deferred payment, when such use is made with the approval of such person, whether such purchases of goods is for resale or for any commercial purpose or for personal use. Second, hires or avails of any services for a consideration which has been paid or promised or partly paid and partly promised or under any system of deferred payment, and includes any beneficiary of such services other than the person who hires or avails of the services for consideration paid or promised or partly paid and partly promised or under any system of deferred payment, when such services are availed of with the approval of the first mentioned person, whether such hiring or availing of services is for any commercial purpose or for personal use. Now, I am giving the explanation about the consumer. The consumer, you know well. The consumer, simply I am saying the explanation about the consumer who buys the goods or hires the services for consideration. The consideration means it may paid, to be paid, partly paid, or deferred payment. Deferred payment means a future payment. For what purpose there is a consideration needed? For commercial use or for the resale or for the personal use. The consumer also including any person using on behalf of consumer with his approval. Say for the example, Honda Activa buying for my daughter, but purchasing by me, but who is using? My daughter is using. So we called as on behalf of the consumer with his approval. That's all about the explanation for the consumer. Next, we are going to definition of enterprise according to Competition Act 2002. Now I am reading the enterprise definition. Enterprise means a person or a department of a government who or which is or has been engaged in any activity relating production, storage, supply, distribution, acquisition or control of articles or the provision of services of any kind or investment or in the business of acquisition, holding, underwriting or dealing with shares, debentures or other securities of any other body corporate, either directly or through one or more of its divisions or subsidiaries. Whether such units or divisions or subsidiary is located at the same place where the enterprise is located or at different places but does not include any activity of the government relatable to the sovereign function of the government, including all activities carried on by the departments of the central government dealing with atomic energy, currency, defense and space under section 2H. 1. Debentures, stocks and shares after allotment. Second one, in relation to goods supplied, distributed or controlled in India, goods imported into India. The enterprise deals the persons and the government. See, in the government departments, some of the sovereign functions are there that are not included in enterprise. One is atomic energy, currency, defense, space research. See, enterprise means engaged in production, distribution, supply, storage, trade, provision of services, acquisition and control of any articles or goods. The business of acquisition, sales, purchase, transfer of shares, debentures, whatever securities of any other body. The production, distribution, supply, storage, etc. maybe by directly or indirectly the deals through unit division or subsidiary. So this is the explanation about the definition of enterprise. Next, practice. Practice includes any practice relating to the carrying on the any trade by a person or an enterprise. That's all. Price. Price in relation to the sale of any goods or to the performance of any services includes every valuable consideration, whether direct or indirect or deferred, and includes any consideration which in effort related to the sale of any goods or to the performance of any services. although ostensibly related to any other matters or things. Section 2O. That is 2O. Here, price. Price means the valuable consideration for the sale of goods or provision of services, directly or indirectly. That's all about price. Next, relevant market. Relevant market means the market which may be determined by the Commission with reference to the relevant product market or the relevant geographical market or with reference to both the markets under section 2R. See, the relevant market divided into three: product market, geographical market, both. The product market, interchange substitutes by the consumers by reason intended use of price. Geographical market, homogeneous market, different from wholesale market and the central market. The mix-up of product market and geographical market comes under the last category. Today's session got over. In the next session, we are going to see the remaining definitions under this act. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you for the patient listening. Bye. Take care. See you in the next class.